Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to go through GMGN.ai, which is one of the, if not the most useful meme coin trading tools out there that has enabled me to catch multiple 10x's on meme coins this past month alone. So today I'm going to go through GMGN.ai from a complete beginner point of view so that you are able to get a hold of how this tool actually works. With GMGN.ai, you are able to see all the minor details that goes into a meme coin that is created, from whether or not there's insiders, snipers, or whether this project has a high chance of being rugged. To start off, click on the link down in my description below where I've inputted the link for this tool, and all you have to do is to click on the link to be able to gain access to this website. So once you guys click on the link, you guys should see this whereby it asks you whether or not you want to connect it via Telegram, or you can also sign in via your wallet. If you want to sign in via your wallet, you have multiple choices from Phantom, MetaMask, OKX to Solflare. However, you can also connect it through Telegram, which is what I do. So once you guys have successfully connected your Telegram, you guys should see on the top right hand corner where it will say your Telegram username and also how much Solana balance that you have based on how much you load up to your Telegram bot. So let's start off by going through all the tabs. So the first tab we are going to be looking at is the meme tab. So basically with this tab, you are able to see what newly created pump coin tokens there are, which coins are close to bonding, and then which coins are bonded. So if you're someone who wants to catch the earliest pump coin tokens that just launched, you want to look at the new creations tab. But if you want established coins, you will look at the completed tab. Now the next tab is called new pair, where it shows you which coins has a new pool, burns, or which coins has stack screener spent. Honestly, you don't have to spend much time here because it's not that useful either. Now we move on to trending tab, which is one of the most useful tab over here because it gives you a general overview of what's been happening over the past 1, 6, 24 hours based on whichever filters that you guys set it to. So as you can see over here, I've set it to what's trending over the past 6 hours, meaning because I want to see what coins are actually generating the most attention over the past 6 hours. That's going to give me enough volume and attention that potentially can allow me to catch a runner upwards. Hence, you can see over here that I actually have it for over the past 6 hours. And from here, you can see that none of these coins is past the age of 6 hours. But if I want it to be the past 24 hours, I can also do so by just clicking the 24 hours over here. And thereafter, you can see coins like 9 hours ago, 10 hours ago, etc, etc. So based on this tab alone, you can see that Brute actually has the most market share over the past 24 hours. Hence why it's at the #1 spot over here. So now I'm going to teach you guys how you guys can read some of the metrics over here. So if you guys just look at the Degen Audit side, you guys can see that, for example, for Brute over here, you can see that min is disabled, is burnt. The top 10 holds about 10% of the supplies, there's 0 insiders, and the dev actually has sold all of his supply. So if you click on it, so for Bruder, we can see that since it launched, the price has actually been steadily growing up, but currently, since 11 o'clock, it's actually down about 58%. So you may be wondering, how should I analyze whether this coin is good or not? So let me show you guys how to analyze a coin. So let's say you guys want to take a look deeper into this project. If you guys go into where the name is, you can see that the dev has actually rent. So the first thing that comes to my mind is that, is this a community rent token now? If so, how strong is the community? So now I'll take a look at the right hand corner whereby it says that the top 10 holds about 10%, so that's fair, that's not unhealthy, and that based on the audits, this is 4 out of 4, which means that it's safe, and there's 0 snipers currently, which means that this project would not instantly rug anymore. It will either slowly die or slowly go back up. So now I'm curious what's the socials. So I can go back to where the name is. You guys can click on the socials if they have one. So for me, I'm going to click on the X. Once I click on the socials, it brings me to where their social media is. So based on their description, I believe that they are an AI engine and what they do is create characters. Okay, so to me, this is a project with utility and not just a complete lab. So that's a good sign. So based on what I just gathered, I can already tell that this is just a healthy retracement. And if the dev continues to innovate his project, it will definitely continue to go back up. But to me, I don't think that an AI engine that generates character is enough to blast a project to multi-million dollars. So right now the project stands at 3.8 million market cap, which I think is still too high. So based on my analysis, I'm not gonna buy into this coin. So that was just one example of how I analyze coins that trended for the day. So now I'm going to give you guys another example that seems like a red flag. So if you guys take a look at Shadow over here, and we take a look at their Degen audit, you can see that the top 10 holders at one point own like 76.9% of the project. So this project is obviously sniped, and that there is a ton of insider wallets in this project alone. So let's take a look at what Shadow has been up to. So why I say that there's a lesser chance of you getting rugged if you guys use GMGN.ai is because this tool will tell you whether or not there's a high chance of you getting rugged. So if there's such an indicator, would you guys still buy into the project? Obviously not. So if you guys just take a look at the top right hand corner, you guys can see that the rug probability for this project is 100% based on the audit that they have done for you. So you don't have to do anything at all. Within every coin, there's a trader tab that you guys can click on. So if you guys click on this trader tab and you guys scroll up, you guys can see multiple wallets that have made like hundreds over thousands of profits off this project alone, likely due to insider trading. But once again, this is why I encourage you guys to use GMGN.ai, because if you guys feel like buying a coin that's trending upwards, sometimes it's due to fake volume and you're not able to see it. But with GMGN.ai, you guys will now be able to see whether or not the project you want to buy in has a high chance of rugging. So you're able to save yourself from getting rugged just like that. Now let's move on to the fourth tab, which is copy trade. If I'm not wrong, GMGN.ai is the only meme coin trading tool that offers copy trade for their traders, making their life easier. So if you guys don't have much time and you guys just want to copy trade certain established traders, you guys can go onto copy trade and click on any of the suggested wallets that you like personally based on your own research. You guys can simply just copy trade them and be away from your computer, from your desk, and do nothing. Let me just click on a random wallet over here. Based on this user alone, over the past 7 days, he's made $500 over $1,000 in US dollars with a win rate of 81%, which is pretty high. However, I personally would not copy trade this guy because if you guys take a look at the phishing track, he actually likes to buy and sell within 10 seconds, which is probably a farm, and he also didn't buy most of his coins. Now I'm going to show you guys another wallet which has a decent track record. So over the past 30 days for this wallet, he's made over $67,000 in profits with a win rate of about 40%, but it's okay because this looks more normal to me, like he's a human and not a bot, because most of his trades last more than 10 seconds, which means that he's not bot farming. So I'm just going to give an example. Let's say you guys want to copy trade him. You guys can just click on the top right hand corner where it says copy trade. And once you guys click on copy trade, you guys can see that this is the wallet address you are copying from. And from here, you guys are able to set the max buy amount or a fixed buy amount that you guys want to copy trade this guy. Let's say whenever he buys one Solana, how much do you want to buy? And when it comes to sell method, you guys can choose to auto sell, don't sell it, or a customized TPSL based on your liking. For example, take profits when this trade goes up 50% or 100%, etc. And once you guys have set all the parameters, all you guys have to do is click confirm over here and you would have successfully copied this user. And from now on, whatever he trades, you trade. That simple. And if you guys want to build a watch list of personnels that you guys want to watch, you guys can just click follow on his tab and it will actually be directed to your follow tab over here. As you can see, you are able to check whatever he buys on this tab over here. Now I'm going to show you guys where I spend most of my time over here, which is actually the meme tab, because you are able to see the newly created coins, meaning you are able to be the earliest of the earliest in a meme coin if you guys are able to catch a narrative fast enough. And you're also able to catch coins that just bonded, and from there you're able to analyze why it bonded, what's going on with this coin, does it have the potential to actually run up higher, something like that. So now I'm going to show you guys some filters that I use that gives me the best chance at finding good coins. So for new creations, I don't want everything because there's literally hundreds of coins being created every few minutes. So obviously, I want to filter out some of them. So for the filters, it's quite simple. First off, I just want a minimum market cap of 7,000 and a minimum holders of at least 10. And once I click apply, it will filter out some of the garbage coins that got created for no reason over here. So just one example live, we can see that Gyat coin is actually generating quite a good amount of volume right off the bat that it got launched. So that interests me. So I'm going to click on it. So you guys can see that this coin just got rugged in real time. I thought I was interested in this coin, so I went in and then we can see that the dev bought for about what? $232, and then he rugged it for $326. So pathetic. But this is one of the dangers of actually trading coins that just got newly created. The dev of the project can instantly rug it, which is what you just saw live, right? Even though the audit is safe, remember that the dev, which owns most of the supply, can sell anytime he wants, and most of the time projects that actually run are community ran, which means the dev have sold. So this coin isn't completely dead. Anyone can bring this back up by creating a community for it. But yeah, let's move on to the next project. Once again, if you guys take a look at all these red emojis over here, run, basically saying that the dev actually has rugged the project. So if you guys want projects that the developer is still in, you guys can also filter where the dev hasn't actually sold yet. But to me, this doesn't really matter much because sometimes the dev selling is what makes the narrative go higher. So I would personally not click on this. Now I'm going to move on to the completed section, which is basically where all the tokens have been successfully bonded. So the filters that I use is I need a minimum of 100k market cap with 100 holders and a decent volume of $80,000, which is enough for me to filter out all the bullshit out there. So once I click apply, I'll basically be able to start analyzing what coins I'm interested in based on this alone. Once again, I'm not gonna buy into coins like, let's say over here you can see that the top 10 actually holds 30%. I'm not gonna buy into coins like this because whenever the top 10 decides to sell, the price of the token will instantly drop by a lot. So if you guys see the top 10 being red, it's recommended not to buy. Let's say I'm interested in this coin hardcore over here, which has generated 1.5 million in volume, which is insane, and it's still at quite a low market cap of $300,000. And it also has 1.6k holders, which is quite decent. So let's see what's going on with this coin over here. Like I said, every time you guys click onto a coin, the first thing you analyze is whether or not there's a high probability of rug, which in this case it hasn't, but it actually also tells you that the Twitter, which is the socials that they have connected, actually has been renamed twice already, from Soul Poker 20M and also Hongba. So once again, GMGN.ai is able to find out all these small little matrix out for you. But if we simply just take a look at the price action of this chart, let's go on to the 1 minute, we can see that this is actually a very healthy chart. It accumulated over here, you guys can see this uptrend, right? It didn't break it, and then it broke out, increasing by over 800%, and then it dropped for over 90%, and it's going back up again. So once again, I'm gonna check the socials to see what this project is all about. Once I click on the socials, it brings, so basically this guy is gonna stream until 20 million market cap, or they beat Minecraft on a hardcore. So I guess this guy is live streaming, and currently the market cap is at 252k market cap. So it seems to me that he has quite a long way to go. But this coin is playing on an interesting narrative that he is basically streaming live, I guess. I don't think he's gonna get to 20 million, that's why I'm not gonna buy into it. But you can see that his socials are quite active, right? He's constantly updating his Twitter, playing Minecraft until he actually reaches the 20 million market cap. So yeah, apparently he's not giving up, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna give up. So yeah. So now we take a look at the traders. We can see that multiple people were able to catch on this narrative. They probably tuned into his stream. You can see that multiple people were actually able to make quite a amount of money. You can see that this guy turned over $200 to over $7,000 in profits, $500 into over $5,000, which is a 10x, just holding it for 1 hour. So yeah, lots of opportunities out there. Also, if you guys want to filter out the types of wallets, you guys can also filter it based on whether you guys want smart wallets, VCs, fresh wallets, insiders if there are, or even bots that are actually helping them buy and sell. So I've pretty much shown you guys around whatever features that GMGN.ai have already offered, how you guys can analyze each of the coins based on the metrics that's given by GMGN.ai, and also based on the price action itself. If you guys have any questions, just post it in the comment section down below and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Once again, if you guys want direct access to GMGN.ai, click on the link down in my description below to have full access. And that's all I have for you guys today. I'll see you guys in the next one.